This kind of meditation, yogic practice is a real art. It's like you have to become an artist in relation to your life. And I can tell you, it really works. This is the miracle, that we have the opportunity to do that. There's the story about he's called the world's happiest man. He's a French Buddhist practitioner who had himself hooked up to, he's like my age, and he's done meditation for many years, and they could see that in his brain, while he's meditating, all of the areas that mean happiness and joy and compassion light up. So he's learned, he's taught himself, he's had teachers, but he basically has had to learn himself, how can I make myself happy? Even if my life is challenging. If your attention is on the energy, on the deeper part of yourself, this is what will flower. Our inner mechanism, the subtle body, is basically totally one with the universe. So as we go inside, bring our attention inside, open these chakras, put our attention on kind of gathering the forces of our life and attention into the central channel, then gradually our worries and stress and tension inside starts to melt. And it gathers and it goes down to the base of the spine and it rises up. So it goes from ice and tension to water, to flow, to steam that rises up. You may not have a dramatic experience of that, but as you practice, you will see that your life starts to change. How you experience your life changes. You really accept that life that you have as a starting point, including all its pains and challenges, and then gradually what you find out by working with your life becomes your teacher. You discover the secret at the core. You discover the basic energy, and you discover that infinite nature at the core of it all. And then you can expand your life. You have to start where you are. So the main thing that we can do with the practice is to go in, using the breath, using the focus on the chakras, using the wish to grow, and using this thing of circulating the energy. Gradually, this inner mechanism that we are, psychic system that we are, will respond. It may respond very quickly, and you may have some strong experiences, or it may go slow and steady, but it does change you if you do it. But you have to do it. Otherwise, it really has no chance of working. And in Tibetan Buddhism, there are various symbols of this oneness at the core. There's a symbol of the mother, the mother of all the Buddhas, which is Prachaparmita. Pracha means penetrating vision. Paramita means that which is beyond. So it means penetrating vision into the core of existence. And this figure symbolizing that is always a mother figure. This is a wonderful symbol to keep in mind. What you are letting yourself go into is that deeper vision of what lies at your own center and at the center of all of life, at the heart of all of life. And that is something that is very comforting. And that's why the symbol of a mother is wonderful. Feel yourself letting go into that deeper part of yourself where this simple joy and power exists. The source behind all the Buddhas, all the enlightened people that have ever existed, the source of all of that and the source of all of us is that Buddhism talks about it as emptiness. Hindu tantric traditions talk about it as the self with a capital S. But this is what is totally silent, but full of potential. And then there's a subtle vibration of energy there, and then it unfolds and becomes everything. So that when we are working with the practice, we are reversing our something called reversed emergence. In the tantric tradition of Kashmir Shaivism, it is explained as an unfolding from Shiva. Shiva is the infinite silence full of potential. But Shiva has another aspect, which is Shakti. The two of them are together. They are one, like the two sides of a coin, heads and tails. Still a coin, Shakti Shiva, Shakti Shiva. So what happens is that from that, everything unfolds. Everything manifests. First, on a very subtle level, vibrations, and then we have a subtle body, and then we have a physical body. The world is full of concrete things, but when we penetrate into the depth of even concrete things, there's nothing there. It's mostly space, isn't it? It's mostly space. In atoms, I mean, how much is actually concrete? How much is actually concrete in us? We are mostly space. And we are not really a thing. So the idea is that everything unfolds as Shakti and then more and more dense and becomes physical bodies, mental physical bodies. So what we are doing, but in that process, going up and being conditioned, we get fooled by thinking that, oh, I am a thing, I am an identity, I am separate from everything else. And we lose touch with the contact with that deeper energy and the deeper silence that we actually are. And what we do is we reverse this emergence and we go into ourselves. We use the body. The body is necessary. It's a good thing to have a body because without a body we can't appreciate where it comes from, what we really are at the core. We can't observe without a body, without a mind. But we don't want to get stuck in it and fooled into thinking that there is nothing more to life.